Trades Union Council for calling today's rally. Really important that we're here. It is essential that we have the opportunity to condemn military aggression wherever it occurs and whoever is the perpetrator. And it is essential that we all show our support for peace in the world and for all humanity. There is much to condemn. We need to condemn Putin's invasion of Ukraine, just as we condemned Bush and Blair's invasion of Iraq. We need to condemn the bombing and shelling of civilians in Ukraine, just as we continue to condemn attacks on civilians in Yemen and Gaza. We need to condemn attacks on nuclear power stations and remind ourselves of the enormous dangers inherent in nuclear power wherever it is sited. We need to condemn Putin's attacks on anti-war protesters in Russia. Thousands have been arrested and are now threatened with long imprisonments, but protests continue. We applaud the Russian school teachers who have published an open letter in which they say the war with Ukraine that began on the night of the 23rd, 24th of February is not our war. The invasion of Ukrainian territory began in the name of Russian citizens, but against our will. For us, school teachers, violence goes against the very essence of our profession. Our pupils may die in the fires of war. War inevitably intensifies the social problems in our country. We support anti-war protests and demand an immediate ceasefire. CND, Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament, as some people think is defunct, doesn't operate, has been operating forever, sadly, stands squarely with all those in Russia and beyond who have protested against the invasion of Ukraine. We join them in calling for an immediate and total ceasefire and for the withdrawal of Russian troops from Ukraine. We must also protest the drift towards nuclear conflict. As the statement delivered to the Russian embassy last week by CND General Secretary Kate Hudson and CND Vice President Bruce Kent said, Putin's order to invade Ukraine and his references to Russia's nuclear arsenal has tilted the world towards potential disaster. These are actions that put all of us in peril. We must also call for humanitarian aid and a welcome for refugees. And we must call on our government and others to pursue diplomatic solutions, not military escalations in conflict. We must continue to call out and to oppose UK government policies which expose us, the world, to greater danger by increasing the stockpile of nuclear warheads and expanding the circumstances in which they would contemplate using them. Solidarity with peace protesters. War is not the answer.
Thank you. I've had a couple of